If you've been using something like Excel worksheets or even Google spreadsheets to help you track your progress, you don't have to do that anymore. About a year or two ago, during the pandemic, I was using a spreadsheet to track my progress, and it was laborious. Mostly because I was actually trying to create an analytics for myself. I'm sure you could use apps, but for me, I use this as a way of just messing around with Google Sheets. But at the end of the day, it was kind of laborious inputting numbers all the time and having to organize that and using that headspace to do the work of organizing my data. Well, now you really don't have to anymore, though the process is a little bit different. So this time around, I'm trying to use ChatGPT actually for this. And so what I did was that I created separate chats for my nutrition log as well as my workout log, and just inputting data to that and not having to bother to organize it. Now, to be fair, because you're talking with ChatGPT, I didn't particularly use any prompts to start, so I just started doing it ad hoc. So GPT made some mistakes in inputting the data. When I said I worked out, sometimes it would put it on the wrong day. So to a certain degree, I've had to do some finagling with GPT to get it to properly recognize the format of the data that I was giving it. But once it does, it gives you instant feedback. It gives you summaries if you want it. It gives you a sense of the streaks that you've been going through. It gives you a sense of personal bests. For the workout log I just recorded to it, it told me that I broke a record with push-ups, that sort of thing. And so it's really nice to have a sort of little personal workout assistant that will guide you in this process without you having to deal with any spreadsheets. Maybe later on what I'll do is, after I've done this for a month, we'll see if we can just kind of put out a spreadsheet of data and we can look at it in terms of graphs. That would be actually pretty interesting. But just to say, if you are just looking for something to just dump your data in for something like this, just use GPT. You're not looking for something super organized, and you're not the type of person who's going to be really good about putting data into a spreadsheet or even an app, or you just don't want to pay for something. GPT is really good for this. And so I highly recommend it, at least for now, and that's what I'm doing. And we'll see what happens later on if this is going to fail, but at least we're having someplace where we're tracking our data, right? That's it. See you later.